Okay, everything seems to be working. Okay, let's see. Testing. Yep, my microphone seems to be working. Everything seems to be fine. Okay. Hello. Playing more Crash Bandicoot 4 today. Doesn't look like I have anyone in chat right now. Hopefully someone pops in later on. Whoops. Yeah, playing. I'll just chat away for a bit. So yeah, playing more Crash Bandicoot 4. It's been like a few weeks since I last played this. Just because my PS5 controller, I had to send it away. Oh, hi Galactic, I see you in the chat there. Hello. So yeah, playing Crash Bandicoot 4 today. I've mentioned it on the stream before, but I wasn't able to play this game because for at least a few weeks because I had to send away my PS5 controller to get repaired or replaced because the analog sticks were a little bit faulty. And because I've been playing the PS5 version of Crash Bandicoot 4, I wasn't able to play it without a PS5 controller. I've been able to continue playing Kingdom Hearts 3 on stream because that's a PS4 game and I can use my PS4 controller to play it. But not Crash Bandicoot 4 because I've been playing the PS5 version. But yesterday I got sent a brand new PS5 controller to replace the one that I sent back. So yeah, can play Crash Bandicoot 4. Probably want to play some more of this game on the next stream after this as well, just to make up for the like 2 or 3 weeks where I haven't been able to play it. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So yeah, let's continue. So since it has been a little while since I played this, I don't really remember. I think. Oh wait. Oh, I remember on the last stream, we were playing like a Dingodile level, and I remember it ending on a kind of sour note because I went through like great lengths to like get a crate without dying, get all the crates without dying. And I managed to get to the end of the level without dying or something. But I missed one crate, so I decided to backtrack and look for it. And I found it, but then I died on the way back to the end of the level. And I didn't get my perfect relic for that level. And that sucked. So I think that's how I've been with this game recently. How have you been? I've been pretty good. Nothing interesting to report, I suppose. I got Near Replicant yesterday, and I've been playing that, and it is kind of neat. Although the TV that I use is dying, which is incredibly upsetting. Like it still works, but the screen's kind of messed up, so that kind of dampens the experience a little bit. The monitor I'm using right now is fine though, but I only use this monitor for streaming. Okay, oh wait, run it by you? That's really funny. Why are all the frickin' level names in this game so punny? Okay, Galactic, since you're in the chat, would you mind telling me how the sound is, volume-wise? I'll check it as well, just to be sure. Now that we're actually in a level, I'm just going to do a little sound test. But this level looks nice. It's got lights, it's got instruments. Everything sounds good? Okay. I'm sure you're right, but I'm just going to double check because it's better to be safe. Just to be sure. But anyway, Galactic, how are you today? You've asked me how I've been. I'd love to ask you how you are. Okay, testing, 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 testing. I think I might turn up the sound just a smidge. Just because it seems a little quiet. Should be good now. If you or anyone else would like me to adjust sound or whatever, just say the word and I will do that. For now, I think it's fine. So let's go. Let's play Crash. So yeah, it's been quite a while since I played this game, so I might be a little out of practice. I might be a bit rusty, but we're in this. Let's do it. I feel like there's a sneaky crate hidden back here. There it is. Okay, I'm great. I got my hair cut, which is really making me happy because I'm uncomfortable presenting myself as a girl. Oh. That's really weird because I got my hair cut yesterday. I don't know if you... I got my hair cut just yesterday, so that's kind of funny, because my hair was uncomfortably long as well, at least by my standards. It's longer than it's ever been for me. And I got it cut yesterday, and oh my god, it feels great. I always prefer my hair shorter. Having long hair kind of sucks. I'm gonna restart the level, I feel like I messed up. I mean, having longer hair could be quite stylish, I imagine, but I'm not a very stylish person, and I don't really want to have to worry about how my hair looks. When my hair is really short, I can kind of just leave it and it looks fine no matter what, so... These are some sneaky box placements. Whoops. Okay, this time I think I'm gonna jump over here, because we got some sneaky stuff here. I have to report my lizard is enjoying your stream so far. He's staring at my computer. Ah, what's your lizard's name? This is very cute. What kind of lizard? I'm not like a lizard expert. I don't really know all the kinds of lizards. Did I mess up? I feel like there's a thing up here. Yeah, there's a yellow gem up there. I gotta get that. His name is Cookie, and he is a leopard gecko. Ooh, I've never heard of that. Do they have, like, leopard print scales? Kinda doubt it. It's probably just a name. But that is a very cute name for a lizard. Is he pretty small? He's like palm of your hand kind of size, or is he like a big one? Okay. Okay. He's fairly long? Interesting. Nice. Well, I hope he's enjoying the stream. Yay, okay, we got a yellow one. That was wrong. Oh my god, I thought I died. Oh my! I can't see where I'm going when I was doing that. Okay, nice. Let's do this. I've forgotten how to play this game, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this level's gonna hurt. Whoopsie. Whoa! Nope. No, I missed the crate. Okay, I gotta go back. Damn it! I might as well restart if I'm starting back from the beginning anyway. Don't know how long this stream's gonna go on for. The stream could be fairly short, who knows? I'm gonna go for as long as I can though. Oh yeah, I missed my normal Wednesday stream again. Last week. Oh no, this week. For no special reason, I just was not in the mood to stream that day. And you know, as I've said before, if I'm not going to be enthusiastic about streaming that day, then it's not going to be a very fun stream, is it? So, but then again, I've had streams in the past where I wasn't really enthusiastic, but I ended up thinking they were really good by the end, so maybe I should just bite the bullet and stream even if I'm not feeling up to it, because, you know, there has been times where I haven't been feeling up to it, but I did it anyway, and then I ended up really enjoying it, so maybe I should just, get over it. Damn it. Oh, hydrate. Yeah, I'll do that. This level is really, messing me up so far. I think it's been a few weeks getting back into the Crash 4, you know, mindset. You know, starting off strong with a challenging level, then again, this entire game's kind of challenging, so... I hope there isn't any, like, echo or any damn it, I shouldn't have done that. Or any sort of sound stuff. I had the window open because it is really warm today. And, I don't know, you might... maybe not, but you might be able to hear, like, birds chirping or people talking in the background just because I got the window open. I got some birds singing outside. Very cute. And very loud. Okay. Let's do this, do that, do that. Okay. Woo! Okay, that was close. I almost fell. Got my yellow gem. Oh, sorry, I'm just adjusting my chair. Okay, let's see. What do we got now? Whoops! That's tricky. God damn. Nice, okay, here we go. Let me just... I wish I could have my window open, but the weather has decided to go from 70 degrees to snowing. Wait, it's snowing where you are? That's bizarre. It's like the complete opposite over here. It's like incredibly warm today, at least for me. Then again, it could just be the room I'm in. I'm in like an office that has a bunch of computers and stuff in it, so that's probably why it's really warm in here. But I feel like it's fairly warm in general too. Damn it, okay. Try that again. I gotta time this better. Without getting exploded. Whoop. Oh, did I miss the boxes? What's that about? Okay, let's try again. I live in Ohio and the weather's really unpredictable here. Oh, that's neat. I mean, I guess that must be kind of inconvenient, but it sounds interesting. The weather here in the UK is incredibly predictable. Well, more predictable than some places, I suppose. We get a lot of rain, not much snow. It's sunny sometimes. What the hell? How am I supposed to reach that? It's nuts. Okay, got it. Okay, that was really tough. That I had to go full speed through to get that. Okay, neat. Break that. Break that, so that I have a checkpoint now. Ooh, okay, there's a box over here. Whoops, I did the wrong thing. I don't know why I did that. Whoop, okay. Yump. 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 What? Okay, here we go. Hop on this thing. Head on over here and break that. Nice. We're up to 99 lives again. Great. Trying my best. Sweet, okay. I think I've gotten every crate so far. I failed to see how I could have possibly missed one. Unless there was a really obvious one that I missed because I'm dumb. Can I make them drop these? That might be risky, but I might want to do that. If there's not like a nitro detonator at the end of the level, then I think I'm going to want to. Nice. Yump. Yump. Okay. Oh, okay. These timed crates are stress. What? Oh, okay. I thought this switch wasn't going to turn on anymore after the first attempt. That would. Damn it. That's hard. Okay, that's really quick. Okay. Points in a returning game suck, because I thought those barrels were going to stay down in the water forever. Okay, go. 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 There we go. And bonus round. Okay. Dying has no consequence in these, so I'm free to fail as much as I want. Oh, I already messed up. Belly flop into the water. Okay, so I don't want to detonate these, because then it'll just destroy the jumping crate. I shouldn't have done that, because I need to get that extra life crate, damn it. I need to think about what I'm doing before I do it. Okay, here we go. Boing, boing, boing. Don't hit that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, is that right? Okay, that's on a timer, and so is that, okay. Oh, I know what I'm doing now. I mean, these bonus rounds are pretty tricky to figure out sometimes, but they are pretty fun, especially because, again, there's no real consequence for dying, because deaths in the bonus rounds don't count. There we go, that's what you meant to do, okay. Nice, I'm liking this, I'm liking how this is going. 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Yep, okay, this isn't good. I shouldn't have done this. There's no way I can... Oh, okay, I did it. Okay, I thought I could... I thought I was stuck. I thought I... You know, messed everything up. Cool! 22, okay. That went pretty well. Moving on. Okay, I'm not going to risk with the nitros to get them to drop them because there's probably a nitro detonator at the very end of the level. If there's not, I'm going to be real sad. Okay. I hope I haven't missed any crates so far. I feel like I've been thorough, but then I think that about every level I've done so far in this game. And it turns out, whoops, you missed like 10. Just get the thing, there we go. Whoa, okay, that's pretty tricky, okay. What? I'm sorry? I thought I got that for sure. Let's try again. There we go, alright then. Yum. Oh, what? Oh, I didn't go up the ramp properly. Okay. Oh, I gotta be quick now. That's not being quick. Oh, I missed. Okay, let's try again. Oh my god. Okay, that's really tricky. Something tells me I won't be able to, Oh, frickin'! Oh, damn it. Are you gonna stream games you haven't played before, haven't had an introduction to? Yes, I do eventually. I mean, I haven't played this game before, although I do know everything that happens story-wise. I haven't, like, played this game through myself before. This is my first time playing this game. But I have, like, seen a lot of footage and gameplay of it, so... two games that I've never played before that I do want to play on stream would probably be Hollow Knight and Ori and the Blind Forest, because I heard that those games are what the kids call neat. So I'd like to play those. Other than those two, I'm not quite sure. I'll have to think some up, but I do want to play Hollow Knight and Ori and the Blind Forest on stream for the first time. I think that'd be fun. Especially because those aren't the kinds of games I would usually play. Ori, dude, I'll watch every Ori stream. Is it on PlayStation? Can I get it on PS4 or PS5? I'm pretty sure I can't. I think it's only on Xbox and Switch. I know it's on Switch because I played the demo. Or at least I played a little bit of the demo. I'm pretty sure it's not on PlayStation though, which is tragic. I'll have to look on the PlayStation Store just in case, but I'm pretty sure it's not on PlayStation, which is a shame because that's my preferred console of choice. I'm not completely sure. I played it on Switch, yeah. I know there is a Switch version. I think it's just PC and Switch. I see. Alright, well, I have a Switch, so I can still play it at least. But yeah, I would love to play Ori and the Blind Forest. I think I'd rather play that first before Hollow Knight, just because out of the two, I think I like the look of Ori and the Blind Forest more. Just because Hollow Knight is a very sort of dark atmosphere to it, and I like my bright colours and vibrantness and stuff. Not to think I think Ori is like always bright colours and such. I'm sure it has its dark moments too. From what I played of the demo, it seems kind of sad, so... But I don't really know anything about the game aside from what's in the demo, which is like the first little bit of the game. And I didn't even finish the demo. I got a little ways into the demo and stopped. Not because I didn't enjoy it, mainly just because... I don't know. I didn't feel like playing it. I'll warn you ahead of time that some of the abilities you can get in Ori don't work on Switch? Really? Why? That's kind of strange. Did they remove them on the Switch, or do they just flat out don't function? That'd be kind of strange. I'd have to do my homework a little bit before playing. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? No, yeah, I messed that up greatly. There was a jumping crate and I didn't know what it was for, but there wasn't anything there. I think it was just there to trick me. Okay, I'm not sure why. I think it's because it was meant to be played on PC and the abilities don't work when necessary to complete the game or anything. Oh, okay. I'll have to look at that. I mean, if something in the game doesn't work, you think that would be like patched or something in an update. I mean, if it is like a bug that they don't work, then that got to be patched. God, I hope I'm not missing any crates. I feel like this is really stressing me out. Oh my god, I tanked a hit, but it's fine. Flashback! Oh, damn it, I didn't get the flashback tape! Oh, they weren't necessary to complete the game. Okay. I don't really know, like, what kind of game is it? Is it... I've heard it's like a Metroidvania kind of situation. It's like a 2D platform with a little bit of combat in it. I don't know if it's been patched since I played it, because I played it a few months ago. That's the gist of what you're saying. Sorry, I mean, if there's like a big flaw in the game, then it should be patched. I don't know. I'll have to see. Right, I'm gonna break these. Looks like I'm not going to be able to get the flashback tape to this level, just because I have to get to it without dying, and I'm not confident in that. Damn it. I'm just trying to get through the main story, really. I'm not going for 100% completion on stream. If I want to go for 100% completion, I can just do that my own time. Okay. This level's pretty hard. I don't know. It could just be that I'm just really at practice, but it feels hard. This level. If there's any boxes here that I've missed, I have no idea where they could possibly be. Cool, I didn't take a hit that time. Flashback tape's up there, but I can't get it. Okay. Phew, that was stressful. Let's move on. Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't fixed right away. I tried looking up how to use the abilities on the Switch, but I couldn't find anything. It's interesting. Well, I hope the game works. I'll look up some reviews for the Switch version, because from what I heard, the Switch version is completely fine. Actually, I think a lot of people are quite impressed with how well it runs on a weaker system. I'll have to see. I'm gonna do this so I go slower. That looks stressful. It was very stressful. I'm gonna do... I'm like gonna go backwards so that I go slower. That way I won't miss crates, hopefully. Is this guy gonna shoot stuff? I guess not. Okay, here I go. Good thing, I think I can go against the current, so I guess I shouldn't worry too much about missing crates. Got my life count. Fate crash? Wait, is he still there? Hello? Wow. He really just be there. It does run well, and all the other features work, it's just one or two abilities that don't. You can get from the ability tree thing that didn't work. I see. It's very strange. I'll look into it, but I definitely want to play Ori and the Blind Forest. That might be like my next like sort of major playthrough. Just so you know like how I like do things. When for streams I like to have 2 playthroughs going on at the same time. So right now that would be Kingdom Hearts 3 level 1. I missed 2 crates, are you kidding me? I thought I was very thorough. Oh well. So yeah, the 2 playthroughs I'm doing right now is Kingdom Hearts 3 level 1 and then this, Crash Bandicoot 4. So when I finish one or the other, then I'll replace it with another game. So I think the next one after Crash 4 and or Kingdom Hearts 3 will probably be Ori and the Blind Forest. I'll have to buy it first because I don't have it, but you know.
What time is it? Oh goodness, I ought to know. Crash! Coco! Come on, give old Capuna a kiss, eh? Don't look at me like I broke wind at a wedding.
Fate Crash is vibing. I don't know if I read that out already, but he is indeed vibing. Usually Fate Crash only appears when you finish the game and then you go back levels and then you see him. But he just be there.
Shocking events that will change the course of your life. Yeah, just gonna stop you there before you tell us how we all die. Well, if you'd rather not know about the giant mask-eating monster from beyond the stars.
So this is the time slowdown mask, I think. Or is it? I'm pretty sure it is.
Right then. Need a hand.
Oh yay, ice levels, everyone's frickin' favorite. Oh, there's another Dingodile level, let's do that. He's pretty fun to play as.
That's more like it. Now, which way's we going?
Scoop up these. Do I want to scoop up the TNT? Probably not. I've kind of forgotten how to play as Dingodile, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm doing decently well though. Have I messed up? I feel like I messed up. Oh, alright. Something tells me this is gonna be hard. I think every level in this game has been pretty hard though.
That's more like it. Now, which way's we going?
Okay, do I have to keep up with this thing? Because I don't know if I'm fast enough for that. What? I don't understand what killed me there. The animation in this game is so smooth. It is very smooth. It's really cartoony and like exaggerated, which is really nice. I like it. I like the animation in this game. I feel like some people would say that the cartoony and like smoothness of it is kind of over the top, but I think it's really good. Characters are so expressive. No, yeah, okay. It makes me wonder if this game is, if like they're gonna keep on making these new Crash games. Is there gonna be like a Crash Bandicoot 5? That's interesting. I personally really hope that they make a Spyro 4, because they made a Crash Bandicoot 4. I'd love a Spyro 4. That would be lovely. I have way more attachment to Spyro than Crash. I grew up with Spyro. I only got into Crash recently. Oh, hydrate? Yeah, okay. Nice. Okay, moving on. Oh my lord, this is hard. I can't keep up with it. It's too fast for me, and I can't be expected to get all the crates and keep up with that at the same time. It's just not gonna happen. That's scary. Okay, here we go. Whoops! Oh no, it's fine, it comes back. Maybe I'm not supposed to keep up with it, because it seems like I can progress without it. I'm gonna grab these crates. Nope, I missed. Grab these crates. Nope. Where are you going? Come back! Damn it. Ah. I might as well keep restarting, because if the game's going to boot me back to the beginning whenever I die, I might as well. And the loading times on PS5 are pretty fast. Because apparently, like a common complaint with people who played this game on the PS4 is that the loading times are freaking long. Especially because this is in this kind of game where you're going to be restarting levels over and over again, and you keep on dying. The loading times really suck because of that. But on PS5 they're pretty fast, so that's not really a problem for me. Okay, I've established that I don't need to keep up with the what even is that? The boat? I'm just gonna call it the boat. I don't have to keep up with that. Getting rid of the fly there, because that's scary. That's painful to see, yeah. It's really hard. Oh, hello, Tiago. Nice to grace us with your presence. How's your day? How is your weekend? Saturday. It's Saturday for me, at least. Okay. Okay, here we go. Can I stand on this and it won't move? Okay. Okay, so I can... No, don't break those! Damn it. Okay, I got him. It's fine. Checkpoint! Nice. Okay, cool. This place is really nice, actually. Hello, Galactic. Hello, Pixel. Hello, Tiago. How you doing? and savior. This is scary. There's so many freaking nitros everywhere. Boom. There we go. Cool, okay. I can going alright. We was kind of busy due to school and stuff, but nothing I can't manage. I am sure you're right. I have some online classes starting soon. Don't know if that will interfere with like my stream schedule or anything. I don't think it will. They mainly take place in the morning and I always stream in the evening, or at least the evening for me. It's for me right now it's 20 past 6. How the hell am I supposed to shoot that far? I can't... Hello? I can't shoot that far. How's your weekend going? My weekend's going pretty good. I got a new game yesterday. I've been playing through that. Actually, I overslept today because I stayed up really freaking late playing the new game I got. Ugh. How am I supposed to blow those up? I can't reach. Did I miss something? No. New game? Ooh, yeah, it's this one, Near Replicant. It's pretty neat. It's like 7:21 PM. It's 1:20 where I am. All sorts of different times. I keep on getting PM and AM confused. Because AM, I keep thinking that AM, like the A, is like afternoon. Or at least the A stands for afternoon. So whenever I think of AM, I think it's the afternoon, but it's not, it's the opposite. So PM is afternoon, if I'm correct with that. Okay. Yeah, I used to get confused about my MPM as well. Great, it's not just me. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people thought that was incredibly stupid. But because like when I was younger, I used to figure, oh, the A in AM means afternoon, so it's afternoon, but it's not. It's the opposite. What does PM and AM actually stand for then? Because I have no idea. I think I know what I'm meant to do. I think I gotta keep up with the tram this time, or the boat. I'm gonna try something sneaky instead. Oh, alright, I'll just do that. That works too. Should have done that from the start. Would have saved me hassle. Because over here the clock reaches 12. This continues to 13:40 instead of 1 or 2 PM. Is that because it's like an analog clock?
Stagnant water. Smells like home.
Love your accent. I don't know what I'm meant to do with this TNT, but I'm bringing it anyway. Oh, here we go. I've noticed that using the D-pad for 2D sections really helps with precise platforming, so I've got to get into the habit of doing that. Oh no, I hope I'm not supposed to keep up with that boat, because I want to use these TNTs. Oh, you use the 24-hour clock? Yeah. I'm really confused. I don't know what it all means. I'm sorry. Can use both, I guess. Yump, 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 yump. All this talking about time is bringing me back to math lessons. Time is confusing. That's the moral. Telling time isn't confusing for the most part. Whoop. I always get confused with 24-hour clock because I have to use it in French class. So. We're doing a lot of learning today. My streams always seem to be somewhat educational sometimes. Lovely, there we go. Oh, cutscene. Okay, now we've got to play through this bit again. Disclaimer, I suck at French and I can't tell time in it. Well, I took French, I didn't take French. I did French for my first few years of secondary school. And I guess I was okay at it. I was the only one in my class that really cared. So it wasn't that I was good at it, it was that I was the only one who was trying. Not because I wasn't trying because I liked French, I was really just trying because I didn't want to get in trouble. My teacher suggested I actually take French as an actual lesson, and I was like, no. I don't really care much for French. Basically, the 24-hour clock works by the literal 24 hours of the day. I was okay at French. I think I was okay at French too. I don't think I was particularly good. I was okay. Damn it. Woo, okay. So I think I'm gonna get my death gem. Unfortunately. Okay, yump, 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 yump. I've always been bad at French, especially since in middle school I really had a mean French teacher who would shout at me in class about having bad grades in front of everyone. Damn, that's the worst. Bad teacher. I don't like to throw that around, but damn. If you insult your students, like on purpose, then you can't be that good at being a teacher. Surely. And that's not how you teach, that's how you traumatize. Sure hope it didn't get to you. So from midnight to midday you have 0 to 12, but onwards it continues from 13 to 24 midnight. Bad teachers really ruin learning, for sure. I like to think I didn't really have any bad teachers. I had this one teacher, though, that I really could not stand after a while. I don't know. I don't really like to say that a teacher is bad, or... I can't really think of any teachers that I've had that I genuinely didn't like, except for one, and that's just because she did not make any sense to me, and it was my art teacher. I don't know, I just don't get art sometimes. The only reason I took art was because I wanted to draw something, because I liked drawing back then. I don't really draw anymore. I was never really that good to begin with, but still. But no, I had to do a bunch of painting and stuff I didn't want to do. Art is messy and I hated cleaning up after it, just because it took ages to do. And god, homework was dumb. I've never liked homework, but my art classes made me hate homework even more. Just because I didn't get what she wanted me to do. It felt like she was just giving me homework for the sake of it. Because how it worked is that, you know, you'd have an art project that we'd do, you know, over the course of the year or the term or whatever. And she wouldn't give you homework, she suggests homework, but the thing is you'd have to like make your own homework assignment. And, you know, you'd need to check with her to make sure that it's, you know, a good homework assignment to do, but you decide what you do essentially. But I never really felt like the assignments I ever had to do really helped or benefited me at all. Or my art projects. I try and avoid doing homework as often as possible. I don't think I really ever did art homework. But yeah, I just didn't get it. Especially because a lot of the time she suggested I go outside and, you know, observe the world and, you know, take pictures of leaves or whatever that look nice. And I'm like, I don't think taking pictures of leaves is going to help me, you know, model clay or whatever, because, you know, you're stupid. Also, because I'm very indoorsy, I don't want to go outside and take pictures for homework. Also, she was incredibly, like, not naggy, because that sounds kind of rude, but she kept on butting into my business all the time. It sounds like I'm being really mean, but out of all the students in my art class, she definitely, you know, pestered me more than anyone else. Not because I was, like, bad or misbehaved, just because she seemed to think that I wasn't very good and I needed extra help. And maybe, yeah, but honestly, whenever she tried to give me help, it just made me more confused. And then when we did our art exam, when we'd like do a piece of art or whatever in the art room for 10 hours, she moved me farther away from everyone else in the room because she thought I'd get distracted. And I'm like, why would you think that? I don't talk to anyone in these lessons. Sorry, I feel like I just had a flashback and I just like... sorry to just unload all of that on you, but goddamn did I not like her. It's a shame because before I had her as an art teacher I actually quite liked her. But then I actually had her as a teacher and she sucked. Anyway, because I was just unloading all of that on you, I haven't been reading your chat messages, so let me just scroll back up. Art teachers can really make things confusing sometimes? Absolutely. No doubt. She's the only mean teacher I've had, but I've had a math teacher who shouldn't have been a teacher because she would just sit in the back of the class on her phone and leave the students to themselves. That sucks. I mean, I guess you can just relax throughout that lesson, I suppose. She would give us packs of words and then ignore us. I've had an English teacher who also ignore. Yeah. Teachers who just like flat out ignore you are really irritating, especially if you want help and they're just not giving it to you. No, it's okay. Ah, thanks. Hi dear, nice to see you today. How's your day? How's your weekend? We're talking about teachers and, you know, our bad teachers that we've had. I think I also had another teacher who, she wasn't like mean or bad, but I can't exactly say she was the best teacher either, because she spent the whole lesson, she was a history teacher, and she would rarely actually talk about history in her lessons. The lessons always went really off topic. She would constantly get, like, distracted by students and their conversations that they were having. And she'd talk about her own personal life sometimes. Again, she wasn't mean. She just didn't really teach much, and we'd go through entire lessons doing nothing productive. It was kind of nice in the way because I don't really care about history, and, you know, that was just the kind of lesson where I could just chill for an hour. I could just chat with my friends, really, and because, you know, my teacher was also chatting, with the students about stuff that isn't really history. You know, it wasn't my fault if I didn't learn anything. My Wi-Fi had a little heart attack. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, other than my art teacher and I guess that history teacher, then again she wasn't mean, she just wasn't teaching much. I can't think of any teachers who I can say were bad or that I hated. Although I did have an English teacher who would, who no one liked. Just because, I don't know, she wasn't strict. I guess she was kind of strict, but I don't know. Other students would constantly argue with her about stuff, and you know that caused her to be really defensive a lot of the time. She liked me though, which sounds kind of braggy. I don't know. She didn't have a problem with me because I was very quiet most of the time and I didn't really argue with her. I just sort of did the work that she asked me to do. And then she ended up just, I don't know, she would, I don't know, being on your teacher's good side can be pretty beneficial sometimes. Just because we had like a seating plan in the classroom, and because I never caused any problems for her, she just let me choose where to sit instead of putting me somewhere. I don't know. Which caused everyone else in the classroom to kind of hate me, but you know, I wanted to sit next to my friends. It's, you know. I take back my other statement I have about having a really bad history teacher who accused my family of being racist because I have ADHD and was disassociating during class about slavery. God damn. History's a touchy subject, and if you have a touchy teacher, then it's only gonna get worse. I feel like teachers need to, you know, each of their students are different, you know. Very sorry. No one likes a mean teacher. Or a rude one. I think my sister actually, when we were about like 11 or 12, I think my sister had an incredibly bad teacher. This was before we had like teachers for dedicated. I've been dying so much in this level, by the way. I've been so preoccupied talking about teachers that I've been sucking really bad at this level, but whatever. But anyway, my sister, when we were like 11 or 12, had a really bad teacher who was very mean to her about everything. And yeah, hearing some of the stories that she told me about this teacher really made me just, goddamn. There are times I wish that I was in her class so I could have like stood up for her more, but then again I'd probably be too scared to, so. Should have left a number on her mentally, I imagine. Why the hell was I crouching there? I don't know, okay. I don't know what's happening there, because when I slide under that last bit, I will jump and then Crash will still be crouching in midair and I can't move when he's doing that. Is that glitch? Because it's messing me up. Why didn't the boat move? Some people just shouldn't be teachers because they obviously don't like kids. Or maybe the fact that they are teachers caused them to not like kids, but either way. I don't know. Perhaps we should talk about some of our good teachers to sort of balance things out. I think one of my favourite teachers was probably my graphics teacher. He was fun. Honestly, just because I feel like I could get away with it a lot in his lessons. Literally, near the end of my final year at secondary school, throughout my graphics lessons, because my friend and I were so, you know, caught up on our work, we'd spend the entire lessons playing Monopoly on our phones. And it was fun. The teacher didn't know, but then again we didn't really have any work to do because we were caught up on everything. Also, that teacher was just nice in general. Christ on my... oh my god. I can't... that crate's really hard to get. I'm in too deep now, I can't just not get all the crates. I've got 12 deaths on this one level. And most of those have mainly just been because I've been trying to get all the crates, so if I don't get all the crates now, then it's all for nothing. That last crate at the very end is the worst. It's so hard to get. No, yeah. Damn, this is hard. That was so freaking close. Oh my god, I'm zen. I'm zen. Excuse me? What? What am I doing wrong? I forget it all as well. I forget the box placements after I die. I'm not memorizing what happens next, and I'm just sort of going by reaction alone. I had a really passionate history a couple of years ago. A passionate history teacher? That's neat. It's nice when your teachers really care about what they're teaching. I mean, I'm sure most teachers are good at what they're teaching, but it's nice when a teacher really cares about it as well. History teacher, yeah. Honestly, the lessons that I liked the most always boiled down to whether or not I had friends in that class. If I had no one to, like, talk to in lessons, I would hate them. I understand that you're there to learn, not to chat, but, you know, I can multitask, I can do both. Rarely did, you know, having people to chat with in my lessons actually affect my work. If anything, it made me more motivated to work. Oh, frickin' finally, got the box. Oh, is there a metal crate up there? That makes me worried. Is there a box up there? No? Why is there a metal crate here then? That's random. Okay, here we go. That was really hard. We're moving on now. Oh no. Oh no! I need to kill myself. I need to die. I must die. There we go. I miss crates. I don't care about my death count anymore. I just want the crates now. It's way too late for my death crate, so... I had another history teacher who... Oh, sorry, I'm like... trying to focus. Give me a sec. I had another history teacher who told a racist joke during class and was honestly over-passionate about America and guns and such. Damn. That must have been uncomfortable. I'll tell you what, teachers that I did like... I actually quite liked my PE teachers. Which is funny because I hated PE, and, you know... But the teachers were really nice about it. Mainly because... I don't know, I didn't like PE, and my teachers were very understanding of that. They knew I wasn't very passionate about it, they knew I wasn't very good. so they wouldn't force me to do anything I really didn't want to do. Rugby was the worst, goddamn. I think the worst thing about PE was the other students, because they were way too... You know, they teased me for not being good at sport or whatever. And whenever I was good at something, they'd tease me more, just because they didn't like that I was good at something. People would underestimate me a lot with, rounders or softball, or baseball, as some people, as others would call it. Because I was pretty good at that. But no one would give me a chance to, like, bat the ball, because they assumed that because I was bad at sports generally, I'd be bad at, you know, baseball. Which was not the case, and whenever I did get the off chance where I would be able to bat the ball, I ended up almost always doing really well. And it was really satisfying to prove everyone wrong. Okay, it's No Way Out. Let's do this level. I'm gonna close my window. I think it's cool enough in here now.
Banished me to the past, but all it did was give me more time to plan your doom. You'll find me up the mountain. Don't freeze on the way.
Well, you know, I'm sensing a real fraught history here. How many times have you beaten this clown anyway? 3. Really? Only 3? Funny. Seemed like more.
For me, it was the opposite. I liked PE, but not the teacher. Ah, I see. Well, yeah, I think that's more like, more common. There was some stuff in PE that I did like, though. There were some sports that I enjoyed doing. I think the worst was either football or rugby. Just because there were, like... That was when, like, the other students in the class would be at their worst. Because, you know, they were all really into football and, you know, they were good at it. And I just didn't want to. I just did not want to play. So often what I would do whenever we did football, I would just stand off to the sides and watch. And then the other students would get angry at me for not participating. But if I did participate, they get angry at me for playing badly, so I couldn't really win. So I often just tried to stay out of the way. Thankfully, I had a bunch of friends who also didn't like football, so I just got to chat with them mainly. Honestly, the highlight of PE sometimes. To be honest, I think I only like PE because people were chilled. People were not chilled for me. Rugby was the worst of the worst, because it's essentially... I guess in America, rugby is just like American football, although I have no idea. Again, I don't know sports. I don't know, it's a very physical sport where you like ram into people and you essentially beat people up over a ball, and it's stupid. I didn't want to get injured. The other students didn't seem to care about injuring other people. I wasn't very good. I think I like tennis though. Actually no. My favourite thing to do in PE was badminton. That was my favourite, and I was good at it. And as always, other students would underestimate me because they assumed that I was bad at every sport. But I was really good at badminton. Or at least I was in comparison to everyone else. So showing off was the frickin' best. I just love showing off. What can I say? Story time. In middle school in gym we were playing Scramble. And I got out this really big 8th grade guy, and he was so pissed that Tiny Weakest person got him out. So when I got back in the game, he nailed me in the face with the ball as hard as he could. And so, and it hurt so bad. Oh, and everyone was still rugby. Man, sore loser much? That's how you know they're a sore loser. What's... What? Whoops. Okay, the ice physics are messing me up quite a bit here. I don't get rugby either. I guess the main goal of the game is to have the ball, get it to the opposite side of the field, and touch it on the ground to score a point. But you also have to like ram into people to forcefully take the ball from them. And it was like, that's where it was like just mindless, like beating people up essentially over a ball. Because it was rough, and you know, you're gonna get injured. So why bother? I never wanted the ball because otherwise I'm just gonna get, people are just gonna ram into me. But one day my teacher noticed that I was very obviously avoiding the ball and any and all confrontation. So he decided to get me involved and said, "Okay, Jason," that's my name. My name is Jason, in case it wasn't obvious. Take this ball. You're gonna start. Just run for the end of the court." And then everyone was like, "Oh, this is gonna be easy. He sucks at this." And I actually scored the point. I was just fast enough to where no one was able to catch up to me in time. And I ended up scoring a point, so I guess I didn't suck as bad as I thought. Still didn't enjoy it though. Moral of the story, the best part of PE is showing people that you're better than they think. Saying rugby doesn't make sense to me, it's probably just because it's not that big in the US. I didn't know it was in the US at all. Congrats for scoring. Yeah, it felt pretty good, especially because this one like student was so like, I don't know, he was so positive that he'd like catch me out. He was like very overconfident and he was like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be easy." And I freaking just like styled on him and just like ran straight past him because I was actually one of the faster runners in my PE class. I was pretty speedy, which is something that the other students would often make fun of me for because, you know, he's better at something than me, can't have that. So they'd make fun of me for that, but I didn't let it get to me. They were just jealous because I could run faster than them. That's why I liked doing stuff like cross country, which is essentially just your entire PE class just running, just like a marathon kind of situation, which was fine because then I could just jog on by and chat with my friends for a bit while we ran, and it was fun. No one else liked doing it because the thing is, the teacher would have this threat where it's like, if we don't take this seriously, then we're going to end up running laps. And I'm like, yeah, let's do that. I'd rather run laps than play football. It sounds good with me. That's not a threat at all. Frick. I was doing really good. I died. Whoops. What you're describing, I'm glad I had basketball, volleyball and regular football as our school sports. I did not like basketball. We did basketball a few times. The main thing is, I don't know how to play. The teachers never explained what the rules are. Yeah, I get, you know, it's fairly simple, it's just get the ball in the hoop. But I didn't understand all the other sort of intricate rules and what you can and can't do and stuff. So whenever people try and get me to play it, I would say I don't really get how to play. And then they'd make fun of me because I didn't know. But no one taught me how to play. Oh, the audio went swoosh, did it? Yeah, it seems to be fine. Is it maybe that the audio is quiet? I can turn up the game volume if the game is a bit too quiet. My computer's the one who went swoosh. Ah, I see. If you'd like me to adjust any audio stuff, I can do that. But if it's just your computer that's going swoosh. What else? Volleyball. I never did volleyball in PE, which is a shame because it looks like a ton of fun. I imagine I could have quite liked volleyball. I imagine I'd be pretty good at it. And regular football, yeah, I did not like regular football. Badminton was my jam though. Can I slam on this? Just penguin, frozen penguin, nice. That ice physics messed me up. I ended up overshooting my jump because the ice physics made me slide and I wasn't prepared. Now everything sounds alright? Excellent. I'll keep an eye on my audio mixer to make sure it doesn't swoosh. But if it does, warn me. And you'll be in my good books. You already are in my good books, but you know. A lot of sports can become not fun if taught by the wrong people, absolutely. Again, all my PE teachers were fairly chill. Well, not chill, but they weren't strict, and they didn't like talk down to me or think, or like they weren't mean because I was bad. They'd understand that, you know, it's not for everyone. They'd still try and get me involved, which I wasn't always a fan of because I didn't want to get involved in like football or something. But for the most part, they were fairly understanding. It was just the other students that I had a problem with. They had a problem with me, more like. Because I just kind of wanted to ignore them and do my own thing. I'm quite enjoying this time-stopping power, that's pretty fun. Oh, I gotta get that boy up there. Nice. I really like football / soccer, not the American one, because I grew up playing it with my cousins. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I guess football is fun if you're playing with the right people. Actually, one time we were going to do football, and my teacher, who had the frickin' best idea ever, decided to ask everyone, hey, who here doesn't like football? And then, you know, I obviously put my hand up, and then a bunch of other people in my class also put their hands up. And then they're like, okay, everyone who put their hand up, you're all going to play a separate football game just in that group. So, sort of, we're all playing against people of a similar skill level. And that was fun as crap. I mean, like, because no one was, like, smug or, like, trying to show off, because we all equally didn't like football, we were all equally bad at it. So we played together and it was fun. It was, like, fun playing football with people who weren't trying to show off all the time or, you know, be mean about it. Unfortunately, we never did that ever again. We only did it for that one lesson and then it never happened again. Which sucks. Because that was the only time I actually enjoyed football in PE. That's wholesome in an odd way, yeah. It was fun, I liked it. Oh, frickin'... The ice messes up my jumps so much. Or at least that's the excuse I'm going for. Because it like I end up overshooting my jumps because the ice pushes me, like slides me forward. I just gotta remember ice bad. Yum. Oh yeah, Tiago, earlier Galactic and I were chatting about how I'm probably going to play Ori and the Blind Forest for the first time on stream at some point. After I'm done with either Crash Bandicoot 4 or Kingdom Hearts 3 Level 1, I'm probably going to play Ori and the Blind Forest for the first time. I never played it, and I think it'd be fun to play it for the first time on stream. So how does that sound? Because I heard the game is indeed good stuff, so... And, I don't know, maybe I could use the help for anyone who's played the game already. Because I've never played it. I played the demo. I didn't finish the demo though, so I don't really know much about the game at all, so... I heard that the sequel is really good as well, because a sequel to the game came out recently, and I heard that's good as well, if not better than the original. So that's interesting, I might play that as well. Depends if I like the first one, who knows. Okay, how many crates did I miss? I got all of them, yay! Did I get my death gem? I feel like I died more. No, I almost got the death gem, that sucks. Never played it either, so I can't help much. Well, we can experience it together, because it is apparently indeed good time. Right. Stay frosty. The names in this game are puntastic. Oh, bless you. I'm sure this level will be a bag of fun. Okay, we got sharks. That's fun. We like that. Whoopsie. Oh my! The ice. The ice. I might as well restart. TBH, classes weren't too bad thanks to people I grew up with. Ah, that's nice. Yeah, I'd agree. I had a good bunch of friends in secondary school. I'm still in contact with them now, but I haven't seen them in a long time due to like the COVID situation and stuff. I message them on our group chat every now and then, not very often though, because I don't really want to bother them or anything. I want us to get together soon though, when the when COVID is died down some more. Ooh, okay. Gotta be careful on the ice. Oh, ice and slopes? Oh, we love to see it. Sorry, I'm just curious, how old are you? I'm 19. I turned 19 in July of last year. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before. Oh, sneaky crate. I see you. Much sneak. Very great. They're hiding crates on these ice platforms now? Oh, thank you, developers. You know what I hate. That was really close. Okay. Which way is the way that progresses? And which is the way that leads to secrets? Because I have no idea. This way looks like death, and this way looks like don't go this way. So which way is it? Do they both lead the same way? I'll go this way. If one of them's going to be the optional way, I have a feeling it might be this one. Call it a hunch. Oh, hydrate? You got it. Lately I've gotten so excited for Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade to come out, which is a an enhanced like PlayStation 5 version of Final Fantasy VII Remake, with more content and like quality of life changes. Really looking forward to that. I think that comes out in June. That's really exciting. What's also really cool is because I already own the PS4 version of Final Fantasy VII Remake, I can upgrade to the PS5 version for free. There is some new content that I have to pay for, but I don't mind. As long as I get the upgraded PS5 version for free, then I can't really complain. But, sorry to just randomly bring that up, but I'm just like really excited. Whoopsie! Yep, I messed that up royally. Okay. I forgot that you can hang off the grind rails. My bad. I heard it looks nice. It does indeed look nice. The only thing about the game that looks kind of iffy is the textures. The textures look a little bit funky sometimes. Just like they look really low res and they take a while to fully load in. And some of the textures in the game just look plain old bad. But it is a very small thing. There's only a few small parts that are like that. For the most part, the game looks freaking beautiful. And if anything, the PS5 version is probably going to fix it. So yeah, the PS5 version is certainly going to look even nicer. And also you've got that probably going to play at 60 FPS. And that's cool. Damn it. I don't think I can kill these little zappy guys. I think another game that I'm also looking forward to is Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I'm a huge Ratchet & Clank fan, and I always have been. It's right up there with Kingdom Hearts for like my favourite video game series. And it's been quite a few years since the last Ratchet & Clank game came out, so I'm really looking forward to this new one, and I think it also comes out in June. So, you know, in terms of games, I'm going to be pretty busy in the summer. Okay, hang off the edge. Oh! I messed that up. Oh my god. I don't even care how much I'm dying at this point. I know that getting a death gem is so out of the realm of possibility now, just because of how hard the levels are getting. So you know what? If I die, I'm okay with it, because every death is like a learning experience. Because no one expects you to play through every level of this game for the first time with no deaths. That just isn't how it works. You die, you learn, you become God. Oh my god, I thought I was going to get the spikes for sure. Lordy. Oh, really? Okay, well I gotta kill myself. I don't care how much I die at this point, but I do care about trying to get all the crates, at the very least. Because smashing crates is just so darn fun. Okay, here we go. We're back in it. Feels like the game is really ramping up in difficulty. Or I'm just really bad, that's also a possibility. Don't think I don't see these sneaky crates over here. Every death is a learning experience. That can be flashbacks to dying in Sekiro bosses. I've never played that one. I've heard that it is indeed really hard. It's made by the same people who made like the Dark Souls and Bloodborne games, am I right? I don't really care much for those games. I'm not really a fan of like the whole dark atmosphere and stuff. I like bright colours and, you know, vibrantness in my games, so... Dark Souls doesn't really appeal to me, but I certainly understand why people like them. and I think Sekiro is made by the same people, and it's kind of similar. And it is apparently really freaking hard at times. Ooh, okay. How am I supposed to get up there? What's this about? I want that. How do I get that? I think I just gotta keep moving. I have borrowed it from my cousin. Neat. Hope you enjoyed it. I heard it was good. I just don't think it's for me. How do you expect me to get up there? What? Did I miss something? Was there like a crate that could have gotten me up there? Oh, okay. I don't know if that's how the game wanted me to get up here, but that's how I did it. So let's go. Also, I got shanked by an icicle, but I've got a mask, so it's fine. Oh, hydrate, yeah. Oh my god, okay, I'll take a giant gulp. I'm starting to think that maybe I should make the cost for hydrate higher. Just so people know, one of my channel points is hydrate, where, you know, they suggest I take a drink of water. You can redeem it for 100 points, or money. Galactic, you've just asked me to hydrate like 6 times in one go, so I'm gonna drink all my water, okay? Refreshing. Thank you for trying to drown me. I'm thinking maybe I should up the cost for hydrate, because god damn. I can't allow you to hoard all your channel points just to try and drown me with hydrate. Christ on a bike! Oh my god. Okay, here we go. It's drinking time. The day I borrowed it, he said this type of game is not for everyone, so be careful. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, maybe you should. I should get some suggestions for channel points. I watched a video lately on someone giving tips for what you should have for your channel points, and he suggested a channel point for people to say hello or to introduce themselves. In case there's anyone lurking in the stream who isn't in the chat, they can redeem this channel point thing, which essentially allows them to introduce themselves without being in the chat, so that maybe they will want to chat. And I think that's really freaking wholesome, so maybe I'll do that. Because it's nice having new people to chat to in the stream. The more people I have to chat with, the more fun it is, so, you know. I have like 15k points I could cause a flood. I should have something really super mega awesome for people who, you know, save their points. But I can't really do much with my limited equipment setup, so. I never have any channel points because I all use them on hydration. Damn. I think maybe I should up the cost of hydrate to like 250 maybe. Because another thing about hydrate is that I have a limited amount of water in my glass. I'm almost out. And if people keep on hydrating, then I'm gonna run out of water. Thankfully I'm not too thirsty right now, so I haven't been taking too many swigs. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, I think I know. Oh, was I doing the right thing? I don't know what I'm doing. To his be careful warning, I replied with, "Don't worry, I play Monster Hunter," and him who also played Monster Hunter just laughed. So, I heard Monster Hunter Rise is really good. I don't know, I've still been on the fence on whether or not I want to get into Monster Hunter Rise. A lot of people say it's good, but I don't know. I've tried getting into Monster Hunter in the past, but I don't know. Little did I know that game was an adventure I wasn't ready for. Sekiro? Oh, my battery's low. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. I advanced enough, but at some point I was set to defeat. Did you finish the game? Or did you not finish the game? Is it that hard? Oh, but I think another game that I'm also super excited for, even though I don't really know anything about it, is Final Fantasy 16. I consider myself a Final Fantasy fan. I mean, I say I'm a Final Fantasy fan, but I haven't actually played that many Final Fantasy games. I know a lot about the series, but I haven't really played that many of the games myself, so if someone called me a fake Final Fantasy fan, I wouldn't really judge them for that. I'd understand if people would say that. But I'm really looking forward to Final Fantasy 16. Although it does look pretty grim, and you know, it looks real sad and depressing. But I'm sure the gameplay looks cool. I think the only Final Fantasy games I've played are mainly spin-offs. The only mainline game I've ever played is Final Fantasy 15, and I really enjoyed that. I would recommend World of Final Fantasy, actually. That's a really fun one. It's got chibi characters in it, and it's adorable. But and like the writing's a little goofy, and you know it's a bit silly. But there is a heart of gold in that game. Once you get to a certain point, it starts to get real rough. Honestly, a game has never made me cry before, but World of Final Fantasy was a game that got me very close. So, do with that as you will. Sadly, no, I didn't finish it. My willpower wasn't there anymore. I definitely give Sekiro a second try sometime in the future because I like the game. It looks cool, but goddamn, from what I've heard, it's really hard. Am I doing this bonus round correctly? I don't know. Cool. I don't... What am I doing wrong? I'm not thinking about this before going into it. Okay, so that question mark box blocks up a box that I need to get over to the right, so I should miss it and come back for it, but I don't know if I can do that. It's worth a shot, I suppose. Damn it, I missed. I gotta stop missing. That's the big one. Maybe there's a maybe there's a nitro detonator at the very end, so I won't have to worry about breaking them all. Damn it. I hope there is no echo in the gameplay. If there is, let me know, because I have my speaker louder than normal because I would like to hear the game. And it's possible that my mic is picking it up. So if the game's a little echoey, let me know. I'm hoping it's not. I don't think it is. Or at least not in the way, in like so much that it's actually noticeable. The other day I was thinking that my birthday is in a few months. Wait, it's April? Yeah, in like 3 months. I don't hear an echo? Okay, cool. And I was like, so I've always wanted to do like a birthday stream, but I have no idea what I could possibly stream on my birthday to make it special. So I don't know. Is there a nitro detonator? There is not. Okay, so I have indeed screwed up. Okay. I just saw a hidden gem there. I didn't even notice it was there. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. This puzzle is really messing me up because I don't know how to get the freaking crate. Do I just gotta be fast enough? No, that's not how you do it. Crash always looks like he's about to start dancing. Yeah, he's got the groove. I honestly really like Crash's idle animation. It's just, you know, more instances of this game having really, you know, cartoony, fluid animation. And I like it. I really like his running animation, but when my brother saw this gameplay, he was like, his running animation looks really stupid. And I'm like, I guess kinda, but I think it's really fun and exaggerated. I don't know. Okay, let's see. I feel like all I can really do is hop down here, grab that, and then, oh! Okay, that's how you do it, but I just gotta not die. Okay, I figured it out. It's actually really obvious now that I think about it. You just gotta hop on the nitros. I imagine anyone who played this game before would have been yelling at me because I just wasn't understanding how I was supposed to do that. Oh my lord. Can't personally recommend Rise yet because my Switch hasn't arrived yet. I only feel comfortable recommending things that to people when I have a level of experience with the said thing. Yeah. That's very understandable. Christ. Okay. I fell. Oh yeah, so earlier I said that I was planning on playing Ori and the Blind Forest next after I finished either Crash or Kingdom Hearts 3. Another game that I also want to play through on stream is Sonic Unleashed, because I'm a big Sonic fan. And Sonic Unleashed is my favourite game in the series, and it's been quite a while since I've last played it. So I'd like to play that on stream. Also, I'm eagerly awaiting for whenever Sega decides to announce the new Sonic game, because I'm so thirsty for that. It's been so long since we've had an announcement. I need something. I need something to hang on to. My Crash's like nose, his little snoot, is getting bashed by that box there. Let's slow it down. Boom. Oh, I gotta time it. Boom. Yeah. Okay. Oh, really? I feel like I don't feel like that was fair. Okay, the sound got cut out. Let me fix. Hope it wasn't like that for too long. Oh, what? I wasn't looking at the screen. Man, it's a good thing deaths on bonus rounds don't count. Ah, ice physics suck. They truly do. That's close. I gotta go bye. Okay, thanks Galactic for being here. It's always nice to chat with you. Hope you have a good day. Oh, that was close. Yeah, stay safe. Take care. Have a good rest of the weekend, yeah. For sure. Ow. Hopefully, I'll actually finish this level in this century. So wish me luck for that. Oh yeah, my sister, who goes by Sleepy Grim, she's been on a bunch of my streams before. She might be visiting next weekend, so she might appear on a stream next weekend? Maybe, I don't know, it depends if she wants to. She might be on a stream with me. Don't know, we'll have to see. Don't know what I'd play. I don't know if I'd just continue playing like Crash or Kingdom Hearts 3, or maybe we could play a game together, I'm not sure. Again, it depends if she's up to it. She might be on stream with me. Yes! Okay, finally. Okay, let's move on. Maybe a multiplayer game? Yeah, maybe something like that. I have an idea on a multiplayer game we could maybe play together, but I'm not sure. Oh no! No! I missed a box. There was a Nitro box at the very end and I missed it! Oh no. Well, I'm not gonna get my box gem now. Great. That's really sad. Not very sure. If she's up to it, yeah. I'll see. But yeah, no spoilers included. I have some friends who played it and tried it and the reviews, that Rise is pretty good, yeah. I've heard that Rise is good stuff, so... I'm sure it is. Still don't know if I'll play it. Well, I'll have to really give that some thought. Okay. Can I make this jump? The answer is yes. Got a hidden gem. Got some crates. Doesn't matter though because I missed a crate. I'm still gonna grab crates as I go anyway, just for fun. Woo! Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Okay. I think a big part of it is due to the developers investing more in the fluidity of combat. That's good to hear, because something about Monster Hunter that I'm not like too fond of is how the combat feels kind of slow and I'd say clunky, but it sounds like I'm bashing it, which I'm not. I'm sure like it's part of the enjoyment. Like that's the way the combat feels is part of the fun. But I don't know. More fluid combat is good with me because the sort of like way combat is in other Monster Hunter games is just doesn't like gel with me very well. Ooh, shark. Okay. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Damn it, that's so hard. I can't think that quickly. Okay. Okay. I missed a nitro. Okay, I'm going up. Sorry if I'm a little quiet, I'm trying to focus. This is kind of tricky. Nope, that's wrong. Shark. There we go, okay. That was so freaking close, okay. Damn, glad to be out of there. Wait, I thought I missed a crate. Oh wait, no, it was a nitro crate, so this nitro detonator got rid of it for me, so I did get all the gems, not all the gems, all the crates. Excellent, okay. I almost got a death gem too. It's a good thing this game doesn't require you have a certain amount of gems to progress through the main story. I don't think it does anyway. Because in the end of the day, Monster Hunter is about the hunter, the monster, and the environment, and how fluid the interaction between them is supposed to be, yeah. Also, you can ride on the monsters and stuff, that sounds really cool. And my friends who tried it said that the aspect is much better than ever. Neat. Is the demo still available on the... like, is the demo still available? Because, I wouldn't mind giving it another shot, because I haven't played... I played the demo when it first came out, and I didn't play it when it got updated. So if the demo is still available, then maybe I should give it another go, just to see. Because I've heard some people getting straight up addicted to Monster Hunter Rise. So... maybe I would like it, who knows? I don't know if it is? Okay. I can just check that myself later. Yump, yump, yump. Okay. Whoa, whoa, okay. That's slippery ice physics. Done messed me up again. Oh, I'm at the beginning? I might as well restart then. Oh, it's pretty sky. It's like sunset. This entire game is just really nice to look at. It's very cartoony, the environments look nice. Excellent. Okay. Whoa, okay. This is scary because of the ice physics. I could slip off very easily. Okay. Yum. Yum. Okay. Nice. Checkpoint. Man, the platforming in this game is starting to get really, really spicy, you know? Yump, yump. Was there something down there? There was! Oh, you try and sneak me. Okay, I found a hidden gem. Nice. Oh, and here's the platform for the yellow gem I found earlier. Cool. Love that. What? Oh my god, this is like that Crash Bandicoot 1 level. Is there anything back here? This is like Crash 1. There was a level that looked just like this. Or at least the bridge. It had the whole bridge thing. That's fun. Bit easier in this game, I think. I mean, I say that now. Yeah, that was way easier. Okay. Nice. We're through. Moving on. As a person who plays most of the older Monster Hunter games, I would really recommend any of the old style games as the first Monster Hunter, and I understand why it doesn't and didn't click with a lot of people. The first Monster Hunter game I ever played was Monster Hunter Freedom 2 on the PSP, or PlayStation Portable or whatever. And that was the first game I played, and then I played Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, which is like essentially just an enhanced version of that game, I think. So that's where I started. I enjoyed those games, but I was not very good at them. I was pretty young though. Okay. Which way am I going? Have I messed up? No, I can weigh this up now. There we go. Okay, that was pretty close. I feel like I missed a box. It's probably just being paranoid. But then again, I miss boxes so frequently in this game. You can never be too careful. Nah, I'm pretty sure I got the boxes, it's fine. Oh my! I tried jumping, I don't know what happened, but my jump was like stopped in midair. Trying to speed run back to where I was. Whoa, that was close. I nearly fell. Oh no, ah! I got squished. I got squished. Moving right along. Suppose getting squished is what I get for rushing. Alright. Oh my, gotta calm down. Okay, here we go. Monster Hunter games have entered a stage where a player will only really visit other games to either fight a monster they really like but didn't make into more modern games, or just nostalgia. Yeah, it seems to me like when a new Monster Hunter game comes out, it essentially replaces the one before. I don't know how accurate that is for games like Monster Hunter Rise, just because like the PS4 game that came before Monster Hunter World is definitely more graphically superior to Rise, but I don't know. Or again, if you want to fight a monster that didn't return. Wow. I'm dumb. Okay, let's go. Oh, I got the time slowdown. Okay. There. I think I was supposed to do that. Oh, what? I don't know how to do that. Okay, this one's gonna require a bit more thought. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna break these crates first. Do a smart. Okay, and then I'll hop up here, break that, and then yeah, okay. And there we go. Okay, that wasn't nearly as hard as I thought. Alright, moving on. Ooh. Oh, it's a bear riding. Oh, okay, I heard horror stories about this. I heard that this is really bad. Like, the hitboxes are all janky. But I did hear that the PS5 version of this game fixed the hitbox issues a little bit, so I don't know. I'm gonna kill myself because I missed some crates. There we go. Okay, okay. So far so good. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't get all the crates on this, because I've heard that this is really hard. Oh, and we got ice physics in the mix. Oh, that's wonderful. Love it. Damn it. Ah. Something I like about the progression of the games in the franchise is that when developers see something players like, they keep, and something players don't like, they remove. I see. Well, yeah, that's what good development is. That's what making a good sequel is all about. Take the good stuff, remove the bad stuff, and make new stuff. It's good. I think Monster Hunter is a good franchise. I don't think there's been a game in the series that people can say is like kill me now levels of bad. So, you know. Then again, I don't know that much about the history of the series. Monster Hunter game though I'm quite interested in is Monster Hunter Stories. It's like a Monster Hunter game that's like got like this chibi art style, which I like, and it's also like, I think it's an RPG, like a turn-based like combat system, and I like those. There was like a game on the 3DS, and there's going to be like a sequel on Switch, so I've had my eye on that. It looks cute. Ow. I think I should jump over that tree. Okay. I'm focused. Jump over the tree. Jump. Cool, okay. New territory now. Checkpoint! Cool. Which in a way creates this thing where there isn't really a better or worse game, there's just games with different levels of enjoyment. That's a good situation to be in. Oh yeah, I'm also keeping an eye open for stories. I don't really know much about the gameplay really. From what it looks like a turn-based RPG, but I'm not positive about that. I'd love it if it is, because I love RPGs. And it looks cute. Whoa, okay. That wasn't so bad. I think they fixed the, you know, hitbox problems with this level in the PS5 version. That's neat, because this is like the bane of existence for some people. I died a lot, but I feel like that level's doable to get 100% on. It's a turn-based RPG? Yeah, that's neat, okay. Oh, in a way, Pokemon meets Monster Hunter. Yeah, you like recruit monsters and you fight with them. It looks really cool, so I'm gonna have to keep my eye on that as well. Building bridges. I'm gonna try this one. I don't know when Monster Hunter Stories comes out. Is it this year? I assume it's this year. Don't know what month though. Or maybe it doesn't even have a release date? I have no idea.
Bermuda Quadrangle.
Yeah, it's this year? Oh, neat. I'm excited. I gotta keep an eye out for crates that are sneakily hidden off to the sides, because there's a lot of that in these tournament levels. Oh, there's zaps on here. Damn, I need to time that better. That's hard. Okay. Am I at the beginning? Yeah, I'm at the beginning. I better restart. Either June or July. Wow. There's so many games I'm interested in coming out in the summer. Around June, July time. I because there's like, you know, Final Fantasy VII, like the PS5 version, that comes out in June. And then Ratchet and Clank comes out in June. And then we got Monster Hunter Stories in July. And also there's The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD coming out in July, and I'm a big fan of Skyward Sword. Really exciting. A lot of stuff happening. Okay. Okay, I gotta time this. Oh, that's really precise timing, actually.
Beach world. Sunshine and sand. Drinks with mini umbrellas.
Checkpoint, nice, okay. Whoa! That was close, I nearly got zapped. God, that timing is so freaking scary. Damn, oh man, this is hard. I wouldn't latch onto it. Why? Yeah, that was a bad idea. I wanted to get those crates and I thought I'd just smash down into them, but that didn't work. Oh, damn it, my timing was off. This is really hard. Great, love it. Ah, my timing's just a split second off. It's hard. Ah, this sucks. If I can keep my mask, I could, like, just invincibility frames my way through the bit I'm stuck on. Yes! Okay, did it. Excellent. Love it. Oh, this looks nice. That was so scary. Damn. But yeah, because of this different levels of enjoyment thing, last year I found myself revisiting Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate because it's an entry that I really enjoyed. The newcomers mechanics and areas were nice. I heard that that was a good one. I heard that that's the one that had like a Legend of Zelda outfit in it. That's all I know about it. Is that on... That one was on 3DS. I don't know if it's on Switch as well. Excuse me, I did a sneeze.
Oh, how I missed this!
Yeah, it was on 3DS. Yeah, I knew it was on 3DS. I don't know if it got like ported to Switch or something. Because Monster Hunter Generations was on the 3DS, but I think it also got ported to Switch as well. Damn it, that's confusing. I haven't played on my 3DS in a long time. I guess I feel less and less of a reason to go back to the 3DS. Yeah, Generations and 3 Ultimate got ported. Ah, neat. I knew Generations did, but I didn't know Ultimate did. I don't know if that's how I was supposed to do it, but I'll go with it. Oh my god, I hate the bouncing. Why? Okay, I missed some crates, but they were nitro crates, so I just gotta hope that there is a nitro detonator at the end of the level. I mean, there must be. No! Oh, okay, I'm killing myself. Thanks for listening to my Monster Hunter rant. No problem. Don't mind if you want to rant about something. Find it very interesting. I get carried away sometimes. It's no problem, really. It just shows that you're passionate about it. I mean, I can rant about a ton of games for hours if I let myself. No problem. I like hearing about it. I feel like I'm getting slightly better at this bear riding section. The ones that you have to jump for trip me up a lot. Whoop! I missed a crate. Yeah, at this point in the game, I really don't care about my death counter anymore. I just want the crates. And if I miss one, then, you know, I've gotta, you know, belly flop into a bottomless pit. Okay. Looking good. I'm liking this. Ooh. I'm focused. I'm so zen. Checkpoint. Am I near the end? Damn it, I missed boxes. To sum up, Rise and World are good first games. For sure, I'm sure they are. I gave Monster Hunter World a little go because I have it on PS4. My brother got it. But I tried it out. I don't know, I think I was a bit overwhelmed by the scope of the game. It was like a very, very big game and I felt a little bit overwhelmed because it was a lot bigger than like the games I had played previously, so I was a little overwhelmed with how big the game is, but I don't know. Could give it another try, I suppose. Cool, got to the end. Yay, got all the crates, we got the gem. We'd love to see it. Didn't get the hidden one, and I didn't get anywhere close to getting the no death one, or like the death one, yeah. Whoops, I accidentally hit my microphone. 4th time's the charm. Oh, is this a boss level? I think ending the stream after a boss level is a good good way to stop the stream for today, so I'll see if I can get through this boss.
It's about time. This is going to
Wink.
be just like the old days. Except this time, everything will go according to my plan. I've made a few upgrades to my blimp.
Okay, let's see. What are we working with?
Giant deadly missiles!
Okay.
Mark II, deploy!
Am I supposed to jump on those?
Is one.
I'll spin him. There we go. Oh, okay, that's how I damage him.
Ow! Punchbot Mark II is for punching you, not me. Let's try this one.
Nice, okay. This boss is seeming fairly simple so far.
Have it your way. The anti-monster missile is my own design. Do you like it?
Good thing I can use the like time stop to catch my breath a little bit. Am I gonna get this first try? That would be cool.
Did I do that?
Oh yeah, if there's something Monster Hunter players forget to tell newcomers is that the game accidentally throws in many tutorials at once, tutorials that you can always access at a later time. I think that's it too. I don't like it when games bombard me with a bunch of new mechanics and stuff right at the beginning. It's a lot. I don't like it when I'm just overwhelmed with stuff.
All the buttons at once.
Keep it simple and then introduce new stuff later on.
Feel the wrath of Cortex.
I think Kingdom Hearts 3, which is my favourite game, is kind of guilty of that, but it doesn't bother me there because a lot of the mechanics that Kingdom Hearts 3 introduces right out the gate are mechanics that have been in previous games, so I kind of already know. Like, even my first time playing through the game, I kind of already knew a lot of the mechanics and how they worked because they were in previous games. That's an instance where it doesn't bother me. Damn it. It ends up making simple things like eating and upgrading look complicated. Yeah. I'm glad there's a checkpoint. I'm glad I don't have to start the boss fight from the very beginning. Bam. Oh cool, I did it. That was actually fairly easy, not gonna lie.
Blasted bandicoots.
Oh my god, he's so freaking fluid. What the hell? His animation.
Tell me, Crash, is this all there is? Forever?
I don't know. Why is Crash so adorable in this game? What's that about?
Vote all you want. I quit. If you need me, I'll be on a tropical island somewhere. Alone.
How fortunate. You see, I no longer have needs for our alliance. I found a new partner and a new plan.
You were scheming behind my back?
Of course. The rift generator has
The 60 FPS are hitting. Yeah, sorry my stream doesn't do this game justice. I can only stream at 30 FPS because of my limitations. Did I say 30 or 60? I meant 30, whichever one I said.
Wiped from existence by that pompous peacock? I'd like to see him try after I shove that tuning fork up his...
But not if we get to him first.
It appears we have a common enemy. Perhaps there's a way out of our endless cycle after all.
Give him a hug. Why is Crash so cute in this game? He's adorable. What's that? What's up with that? Oh, prehistoric? Either way, this would be a good time to stop the stream for today. Horse and Crashman. The Monster Hunter are basically eat food, hit monster, make armor from the monster, restock, repeat, yeah. So yeah, I'm probably gonna stop the stream for today. Thanks for sticking around, Tiago. This wasn't the most like interesting or like, you know, lively stream ever, but it was nice. It's been a while since I played this game. It's nice to get back into it. Yeah, probably the next time I stream, I want to stream this again just to make up for the time where I wasn't able to play this. So yeah, I hope to see people. So yeah, all right. Have a good rest of the weekend and week. Yeah, you too. Take care. Stopping the stream now. Goodbye.